So a reminder on the rules. Now, we got to check our prestige after this advance, because if our prestige went up, this third rule goes up to 2 guys, 2 unrecruited guys we can add after week 8 if we go up to 4-star, and then 3 for 5 and 4 for 6-star prestige. Cuddle me dog, you were just typing that it would be like when they took Daniel Jones. Precisely. Great minds think alike, cuddle me dog. You want to get down, Tay? Somebody's sleepy. Starting to get that draft hype, huh? Every day it's like feeling closer and closer to Christmas. Let's see if we can figure out what our prestige is here. They stuck us at 3-star still. Compared to our conference, Michigan and Penn State were 4th in our section as far as team overall. We were able to beat both Michigan. I think we lost to Penn State at the end there. And then in the leaders portion, we would be 5th. 1, 2, 3. We'd be tied for 4th with Wisconsin. So we're kind of right in the middle of the Big Ten. I wonder if Talia is on the Heisman watch, though. The disrespect. We got to get him on there. Okay, we're climbing up on these top guys. Let's just make sure we're not missing any diamonds in the rough here. Okay. Dang, that guy's pretty good. Ooh. Of course, all the guys we weren't recruiting. Oh my goodness, Matt Cobb. Really glad I did this. Of course, all the guys I wasn't going to recruit. Look out for Breece Hall next year. I've heard that name. Enlighten me. Who's Breece Hall? Go, dog. Your mom wants your company. Go on. Go on. Luckily, Matt Cobb, not bad for a 2-star from Pennsylvania. So let's slide him up here. Luckily, no one else is recruiting him too heavily. Oh, he's the Iowa State running back. They've got a good program. I'm just going to put 5 points on Curtis Kirk, and if we lose him, we lose him. I don't really care. Let's go from the top down and redistribute some points here. First few weeks of recruiting are always a little boring, so appreciate you guys sticking with me here. Okay, looking pretty good for this corner. I'll put some of those points on Josh McDonald, not Josh McDaniels. Don't get your panties in a bunch, Patriots fans. Will Watson, we gotta crank him up. Looking pretty good on Dustin Stewart. Isn't he a golfer? Justin Stewart, maybe? Jason Stewart? I don't know. Looking very good on Ben James. Who would I start a franchise around? Lamar or Fields? Definitely Lamar. Yeah, we've just seen way more from Lamar. I don't feel very great about Fields being a better player than Lamar. I mean, he's much more accurate, so there is that, I guess. Puts a wrinkle in it, but... What pipelines have we locked in here? We got Maryland, Florida. This was kind of our goal. The only one left to really lock in is Michigan, which we're doing well on. We've got New Jersey. We took care of Ohio real quick. Lamar or Brady? Like, who would I start a franchise with? It's Lamar. Okay, I'm going to trust that we can beat Bowling Green, chat. We got 7 overall on them. It would suck to lose our first game of the year, but we only get to play 6 games. And I don't want to use it on a game that we should win. So I'm going to hold the faith. Get us a dub. Oh my God. Are you serious? What are we doing? Bowling freaking Green? They don't even have green in their stupid logo. And we're the guys that don't know what we're doing. Defense. Defense is what got us slaughtered in our bowl game last year, too. We need these guys to step up. Hopefully that is a rallying call. That is embarrassing. At least we scored some points. That's right, Doug. 11-1. No offense to anyone from Bowling Green, but like freaking Bowling Green?
Holy crap. I don't know who the hell we think we are when we do something like that. Unbelievable. Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful to perform like that. Pitiful.
Brutal start. Well, we get a revenge game against Wisconsin. They're going to run into a bunch of angry turtles this week. Obviously, these top recruits weren't a huge fan of that. We got to max out Will Watson here. He's playing hardball with Toledo. He's like, if Bowling Green's going to beat you, I might as well go to frickin' Toledo. At least they can beat Bowling Green. Anyone not have scholarships? 8 guys don't have scholarships. I don't even really like this guy. I'm going to take him off our board. He's just weird. Why aren't we... We should probably spend some points on this Kevin Johnson guy. No one's even recruiting Matt Cobb. I'm just going to reduce Dottie and go after Hardy instead. And that'll buy us some points to go after Kevin Johnson here. Thoughts on Lamar Jackson choking 1-3 in the playoffs? I don't need to trash. I don't need to get into that on Lamar. I've issued plenty of my opinions on Lamar Jackson, but how much blame does Mayock deserve for the Raiders' decisions? I honestly put it on Gruden myself. Just for the overall like decision making and like direction as far as the whole Gruden grinder idea. Like I just think that the culture that Gruden has established, whether it's Mayock sending in those cards or Gruden, I think it's more or less Gruden's doing. We are the exact same overall as Wisconsin. All right, come on. We're gonna play. If 3 is enough to win this game, we'll play 3. If we need 5 to win this game, we'll play 5. We gotta walk out of this one with a win. What ranked wide receiver is Cade Johnson? Well, I'll say this: he's at the very, because I'm a marketer, he's at the very end of my top 30 breakdown on YouTube from a couple days ago. He's between 25 and 30, I'll tell you that much. Any opinions on the Justin Fields work ethic takes? I got into him last night, but they're total BS. Same thing, Guizinzum dialed in on Austin Watkins as well in that wide receiver breakdown. If you want to go check it out, it's the podcast from Wednesday. I'm an Austin Watkins guy. I found out that people were surprised how high I had him. Okay, we're gonna sim defense. Nice, we got to stop. Let's play this offense. We're going against Graham Mertz in his junior year. Chubb or Cook? I'd probably lean towards Cook, but I like them both. Do I make anything of the Penei Sewell immaturity claims? Now that is something I have actually heard from a couple people, that he might potentially have some work ethic stuff. How much stock I put in? Yeah, I'm obviously a Penei Sewell guy, but I have heard some people I respect say that there's at least questions on if he has like Hall of Fame work ethic, basically, is all I'll say. Not that he's necessarily lazy, but is he a guy that's going to be first one in, last one out, and a gym rat? Maybe not. Make a miss. Woo, there we go. Jashawn Jones. He's a stud, man. Great start to the season. Bowling Green never happened, I swear. There you go, defense. They're playing pissed off. Let's see how our offense can do. Nothing. There you go, D. First quarter shutout. Ooh, with the safety. Ideally, if I only have to play 3 drives and win, that's what we'll do. Looking pretty good. Let's go to the next quarter. If we pitch a freaking first half shutout, let's go. Let's go. We're crushing Wisconsin. We gave up a touchdown last second in the first half, but I will take that outing happily. Opinions on Eddie Lacy? He was super fun. People forget Eddie Lacy won Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was super fun, but then he just got out of shape. And a running back that's out of shape has very little to offer. But he had like really rare quick feet. Good pass catcher. He was really fun in his prime, but his prime did not last very long. What's up, Julian? How we doing? All right, just run it, Talia. Nice. Indeed he did, Jazzer. He really did suck for the Seahawks. They gave him like an incentive-based weight loss plan, and he was just like, nope, I like my fast food too much. Not happening. It's funny how you had that run of Alabama running backs that just didn't really work out. Lacy, Yeldon, Richardson. Oh, how the times have changed. Do I remember Thomas Rawls? I do remember Thomas Rawls. I saw Thomas Rawls live in one of his breakout games. I remember I was at the University of Minnesota watching a Seahawks-Vikings game when the Vikings were playing at TCF Bank Stadium. And there was this drunk Seahawks fan, this woman, that was like the biggest Thomas Rawls fan, that was so obnoxious. The entire first half, she was just plastered, and just Russell Wilson was starting to break out. Tyler Lockett was starting to break out, and they were passing all day. Russell Wilson was comfortable, but all she wanted was them to give it to Rawls, and she was just screaming the whole game, "Give it to Rawls! Russell doesn't know what he's doing. He's terrible. Just give it to Rawls." And I wanted to turn around and tell her, like, do you have any idea that Russell Wilson's like a Hall of Fame quarterback, and you're talking about giving an undrafted running? Like, I was like, you do not understand how terrible your logic is. Rawls fit the mold of the Seahawks back. He just he couldn't stay healthy. That was his issue. Ooh, great play. Truck him. Rawls had that violent running style and was not exactly a great way for him to stay healthy. But I had Rawls in fantasy that year. That was fun. And then I think I traded him off. Ooh, Alex Wilfong in the slot. Oh, freshman can't hang out. Not staying healthy is the Seahawks mold at running back. True. Yep, he replaced Marshawn Lynch. He was the first guy. Him and then him and Alex Collins, I think, battled it out after that. If I had to guess, do I think the tackle depth or wide receiver depth will be better by the start of round 2? Definitely wide receiver depth. Okay, we got to go field goal. The tackle depth is good relative to other tackle classes, but, I mean, you're only getting day one impacts like 9 deep in the class. Brady Christensen being kind of the 9th questionable day one impact. He might need to beef up a little bit. But, I mean, you're getting day one impacts at receiver probably 20 deep in the class into the 4th round. Tackle, you're not getting 20 deep of day one impacts. It's just the nature of the beast. Jeez. We've still got one playage left here if we want it. Let's use it. But that's why you're still probably going to see a early run of tackles. I don't think a lot of the top tackles, ooh, nice spin, will still be there, you know, mid-late second round, whereas the receivers, I think you'll see them maybe even get pushed down a little bit. So it's like, why would you take Tamarion Terry at the end of the second if you can take Austin Watkins or Seth Williams in the third, you know? Stream's going great. TFGF. We'll probably go for another 20, 25 minutes here. Wrap up around 9:30. How's it going out there? Are they not going to throw that flag? He clearly ran out of bounds. Talia not winning Heisman after that week 2 L, but they scored 31 points. It was the defense's fault. You can't hold that against Talia. We didn't even check the stats. We were so mad, but we should probably go back and consider that. There you go. Boone stayed in bounds on that. Would I rather the Packers trade Jair Alexander or the Packers hire Dom Capers? I'd rather they trade Jair Alexander. Dom Capers was a fucking miserable defense coordinator. I cannot believe they kept him for so long. Oh, catch the ball. Am I a daily live streamer? No. I'm trying to work up to Twitch partner, and they rejected my application. They said I need to have more consistent streams. Also, it's just a good downtime. But I do try to stream, 3 times a week or so, so. All right, we got to go to the end of the game now. Don't blow it, Terps. Oh, God. Are we going to blow it? Whew. Defense gets a big stop and a touchdown drive from the offense. We did it. We did it. First win on the year, baby. Did I expect the Chargers to do more in free agency? No, definitely not. I definitely thought they'd make a run at Corey Linsley, but they have a lot of players that they have their eyes on keeping there, and they don't want to dip too far in to the point where they won't be able to pay Herbert. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, if Herbert continues this trajectory, he's gonna want to get paid after his 3rd season. It's not gonna be like Baker where they can justify not paying him because he hasn't had those great seasons. If he's as good as they think he might be, they might have to pay him like when the Chiefs paid Mahomes. So they didn't want to go too crazy, but I think they did everything they needed to. They had a great roster. They beefed up the O-line. The Matt Filer signing was excellent. Raheem Jarrett, 3 touchdowns, baby. He's had really slow starts so far, but not this year. Defensively, Anthony Booker, John LaDuca with the pick. Let's go. My man coming in with the big defense. My day was great, Panda. Spent the entire day going through running back film, preparing for my top 10 running backs video tomorrow. So, running back film is at least fun to watch. I will say that. It doesn't. I don't know. I'm gonna try to hype up my running backs video tomorrow for what it is. My biggest selling point is, yes, running backs are useless, but that's only because these 10 guys are potential stars in the league. So that's my selling point. Teddy is? Oh, Teddy. Do you want cheese and salami? I want cheese and salami too. I actually don't want cheese and salami. Don't take that seriously. Dude, I am hyped for John LaDuca. What a swing of events. We've already forgotten the Bowling Green. Hey, as long as we win if we can win the Big Ten, we still go to the Rose Bowl. I'm just saying. That Wisconsin win was huge. I didn't expect to slaughter Wisconsin like that. I think you're missing a verb in there, thoughts about, on your Jalen Reagor comment, so I don't know what you're asking. Who's the worst owner in the NFL? Probably me. Packers owner. The team has no idea what they're doing, so it must be my fault. I don't know. I think the Bengals and Chargers are kind of like infamously cheap. So I'd say from like a financial funding point of view and like giving the team the resources they need to thrive, I would say those two hold their teams back. And then the Jets, Washington, Schneider is terrible, but I will say from a culture point of view, Washington, he's allowed Washington to come back to respectable operations. Did I see Jalen Reagor is going to play in the slot, and that's why they didn't draft Justin Jefferson? I would think so. I mean, that's part of why I project them to take Devontae Smith, because they'll be playing Reagor in the slot more. All right, recruits are ready to visit. They like that one. John Owens is like, oh, okay, you guys can beat Wisconsin? Well, maybe we can sneak him in before these other two teams at week 8. Surprise some folks. I'm going to sneak him in. Hopefully we don't lose him by then. Coastal Carolina is going to be a big recruiting week, and I'm probably going to end up simming that week, just trying to take care of our Big Ten games. Who do I think the Dolphins take with pick 6? Well, my friend, my latest mock draft is up on YouTube if you want to go check it out. Breaking all that down. Recruiting is much more interesting this year. Let's just see if we're in trouble on anyone we can steal from some other dudes. Kind of in trouble here. All right, let's... Ooh, the draft blurb for channel points thing. Yes, I need to investigate how to set up channel points. That's probably just in the Twitch. Yes, LaDuca, I'm doing at least one more game here. But thanks for the reminder on the channel point thing there, Panda. That's a good idea. Maybe I can get that up and operational for next stream. All right, let's throw those points back on. Dustin Bell. Kevin Johnson needs some points too. So does Edwin Bush. Yes. That and merch. I almost did the merch today, but I got sucked into other things per usual. Maybe we can take a look at that stuff before we go to bed, babe. All right, West Virginia. It's a big game, rivalry game. I kind of want to save our playages for the Big Ten, though. I know this burnt us against Bowling Green, but I think being able to win the Big Ten is going to be... a bigger deal for us. So I think I'm going to sim this one. It's asking for trouble. We need thoughts merch. With me just like pulling my hair out. Dude, LaDuca. Bro, you got one week 1 too. What the hell? He's an impact player already. Are you kidding me? Look at that star next to John LaDuca. Chat, you are not nearly excited about this, or you haven't seen it yet. Insane. Okay, we are going to simulate this week against West Virginia. Don't let us down, Maryland. Yeah, defense, baby. 31-7. Much more like it. How did we lose to Bowling Green? Can you imagine how much different our season would look right now if we didn't have that stupid eyesore of a loss right now? Our defense is kicking ass against real offenses, but we couldn't keep Bowling Green down. Dude, if LaDuca wins Heisman as a freshman corner, he's going to be the first white corner to get drafted in the first round in the 21st century. If he does, I better be getting a John LaDuca jersey. Oh, man.